Hi there, beautiful souls. It's Grada Robertson here, and I am looking forward to spending the next 20 minutes with you, helping you to feel calm and relaxed, and restoring your nervous system around money. So today I'm back on the topic of money or wealth creation. And I love to talk about this because it ties in with health as well, right? Health and wealth come from the same source or the same body, the same nervous system, and that's you. So for the first 20 years of my work, say from roughly the year 2000 when I opened my clinic and started to work with people one-on-one, till the year 2018, so that's about 4 years ago, I solely focused on health, right? So I worked on people to strengthen their nervous system, to get rid of their health problems and help them to overcome big challenges and so on. But during that time, I began to notice something fascinating. And what I noticed was that people, like some of my clients, who were doing really, really well. So they were highly successful. Some of my clients were even quite famous in their own right, and they had financial security. What showed up was that their nervous system and their chakra system was stronger, bigger, and more expanded. Right? So literally that expanded sense in the chakra system was symbolic of their money flow, bigger opportunities, bigger successes, and I guess you could say their nervous system was able to hang on to money easier and multiply it, so their nervous system knew what to do. And of course your nervous system is connected to your chakra system. So when clients come to me or when I work with people one-on-one, I can already tell what's going on in their chakra system before they even enter my room, because that's one of my gifts. And the same thing applies when I work with you over the phone or over Zoom, so you don't have to be here, you can be on the other side of the world, and I can still see what's going on in your nervous system and where the energy is squeezed. So let's say if your chakra system is like all nice and expanded, but yet you have like in your solar plexus that's here, like there, in your tummy, there is a constriction, which I see in a lot of people because the tummy is to do with your own identity, the feeling you have in the morning when you look in the mirror. Most people don't like that feeling, you know, that creates a constriction, and that has an effect on your money flow. So I also noticed that some of my clients who were like in extreme struggle street, and they always just ended up bumping along the bottom, their nervous system and their chakra system had lots of, what's the word? It was tighter, smaller, denser, sometimes frayed, sometimes it had holes in it, like frayed, I mean like shredded and so on by life's experiences. And so when I began to work with those clients energetically in healing and strengthening their chakra system, their finances changed as well. So opportunities, doors would shut and better doors would open, and they ended up enjoying a better place of wealth as well as health. So it's definitely all tied together, and I think we need way more education around this, because if you just keep doing the same thing over and over and you just simply work harder, put in more effort, work long hours instead of 8 till 6, you begin to work 6 till 6 because you need the money or whatever. I'm going to implore you to stop and listen to some practices that I'm going to do with you in a minute. So I'm going to show you 3 very, very simple steps that can begin to create some freedom for you around money. So the key is always repair your body first, repair your chakra system first. Google some videos, or go back and check my videos on money. And just do some simple energy practice and tune into your body to heal your, the flow of money that way, because otherwise you're still going to come up against the same hurdle, right? So it's like you're driving the car with one foot on the gas, accelerator, and the other foot on the brake. That's what a lot of people do. They go through life like that, and it's not your fault, so I'm not sitting here to judge you. It's because all that programming is in your chakra system. Your chakra system is kind of, how do I say it, the bridge between you, the physical, and the material world, right? So it's the bridge between the visible and the invisible world. Now actually the invisible world, which is the world of energy, is, by the way, 99.9999% of our reality, and it's just a very small percentage that's material. So even from that perspective, it makes much more sense to work with the energy bodies first, and then we'll have different results in the material world. Okay, so also I created a workshop that online, and that's self-paced. I've already talked to you about it before. It's very, very cheap, and I'll post the link in here as well, so you can click on that and check it out. And in that workshop, that will take you over 10 weeks if you work maybe well, I guess you would have to dedicate 4 hours a week maybe if you were to do it over 10 weeks, so that's a lot of hours. But I'm just going to recommend that you buy it, and then you just spend maybe half an hour every couple of days or 10 minutes a day. You just do some of the practices that I offer in the workshop, and I guarantee you're going to change your entire money history around, and also that's going to help your offspring as well. So sorry, I've just got an itchy nose. So our money today, our bank balance, is really a result of many things, including your upbringing, your programming, your surroundings, the friends you hang around with, and mostly your beliefs. So let's do some practices. This is the fun part. So what I want you to do, but you don't need to do it now, just watch me do it. So what you first of all do, you find some money, like some notes. And so I've got a $50 note and a $5 note, but you can also use some coins or a greenback or whatever. And just observe. So I like to often close my eyes, so I look at it, the information is going in. Now I close my eyes, and now with my eyes closed, my subconscious mind is now in the steering wheel, and I'm just tuning into my body. If I feel anything, do I feel very comfortable? Do I feel an allergic reaction? Do I feel uneasy somewhere? Okay, so I'm actually getting a funny feeling in my throat. It feels like a bit itchy, and it could be mine, or it could be like from you if you're watching this and I'm tuning into your body. So an itchy throat often means an allergy, so that can mean a severe emotional trauma around money. And so I can make it worse. So like you can start with a few notes, but then I've got Peter's wallet here, right? So I'm going to just pull out all the notes he's got in his wallet. And so just out of curiosity, it's not a lot more, but anyway, here we go. I've seen it now, my body has seen this money. So I've actually amplified the energy of money, because now I've got 3 times the amount in my hand. I've looked at it, and now I'm just going to close my eyes again and tune into my body. And if you are doing this with me, just close your eyes, breathe into your body. Nice cleansing breath. It's like wiping the television screen clear. Just become conscious of what's going on for you inside your body. Maybe you feel a tension in your forehead. Your jaws might be slightly clenched. You might feel a flutter in your stomach. Or you might feel something else. And so you do this for longer, so I would recommend you pause the video and really pay attention to what's going on inside your body, because what's happened over the years, we have just tuned out, we stopped tuning in, we've just tuned out, we tune out to everything that happens in our body, and yet our body is like the barometer of the soul, which is also reflected in your bank account, right? So I became more conscious of an allergic reaction, and this time it was in my ears, so my ears went all itchy. So after this video is finished, I will just start writing something down in my journal. So I'll just start writing things like, I'm holding $50 or $150 in my hands and I'm getting an itchy feeling in my ears. Dear body, dear unconscious mind, can you tell me what all this is about? And so I just get that pen moving, and I'm used to journaling, so my body will just allow me to get an answer through my hands. So journaling is really, really great for your body, your subconscious mind, your programming to reveal themselves to you. Because if I'm allergic to money, if I'm allergic, say, to $50, I'm never going to attract 50,000 or $500,000, right? That's easy to see. So I have to clear that allergy. So journaling is a good way to clear it, and also I'm going to show you in a minute how to clear it with energy. Okay, so number 2, so that was number 1. Every day you actually need to do that with yourself. Just look at money and see what it brings up to you, right? Because you are in a relationship with money. That relationship is very personal. It's between you and money, or between you and you could say. And it needs attention, because if you neglect your relationship with money, money is going to neglect you. That's easy to understand, right? Okay, so then the second thing, and this is probably just as important, and it flows on from step number 1, is that you uncover deeply, deeply ingrained beliefs around money. So you've heard of sayings like, money doesn't grow on trees, right? That's like a scoffing remark. Well, by the way, every time you make a sort of a scoffing remark, you close your third eye and your crown chakra, so that's not helping, right? So that's not, so like, rich people are toxic, money is the root of all evil, no pain, no gain. That's a real Dutch one. You know, the Dutch like to think that hard work and suffering is part of, it gives you brownie points or whatever. So that was a big one for me to clear out of my system. And then the Christian one is like, it's easier for the camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven. So that's a big, big break as well. And by the way, that saying is misinterpreted, because back in the old days, the camel, the eye of the needle wasn't like a needle, like an embroidery needle. The eye of a needle was actually a stone opening in a stone wall, where the camel had to go into the enclosure at night and had to crouch down on its knees to get through that stone wall opening. And I guess if he had too much baggage on his back, he couldn't always go into that enclosure. So the camel still went into that enclosure every now and then, don't get me wrong. So that's saying you can just let that one go as well, right? So there's so many limiting beliefs, false beliefs that we bought into because our parents lived in those realities, and so did our grandparents, and so on. And it's time for you to let them go. So again, every day you spend some time looking at money, then you spend time, just quickly write down anything you can remember that's like negative around money. And because I'm telling you, that's blocking the flow. And then once you've got a little list, you just close your eyes and you say, I wrote it down, but it goes something like this. Dear unconscious mind, so you talk to your unconscious mind, which is your higher self. You say, dear unconscious mind, uncreate, delete and dissolve these negative beliefs now. I've written it down anyway. So you just say that, uncreate, delete, dissolve, or uncreate, delete, destroy from all timelines worlds, realities, and space. So you want to cover the whole, everything. And you just say, do it now. And then you can say, I want to replace it with abundance, or financial freedom, or unconditional love, or prosperity. Or I want to replace it with ease and flow. You can make up your own thing. So always replace it with something. All right. So now you're already on your way. If you do that every day, just 10 minutes a day, stop working so hard and do some of these practices, you're going to create positive changes very, very quickly. And the beauty is those changes are going to last. So it's not as if it's just going to slip through your fingers. And the last one is just a beautiful energetic healing process around money. And so, like, let's see, I haven't got it. I thought I had $100 note. But just imagine you have $100 note and the color is green, and that's the color of your heart center, your heart chakra. It sits there, right? It's just outside your body. So what I want you to do is just rub your hands together for like 10 seconds till they are all tingly. And then make a ball of energy between your hands. And just imagine that ball is green. Close your eyes. Just like a $100 note. And just imagine you have like countless, hundreds of $100 notes in between your hands, and just see if you can push your hands out. It's like expanding your nervous system and your chakra system already. And so in between our hands, now we have this wonderful ball of prosperity, green energy. And just make it more intense. So you can do that by closing your eyes and thinking of all the good things in your life, and just think maybe of a fabulous holiday you went to one time, or how you enjoyed your first car, how you bought a new couch, how you got a membership to the gym for a year and you feel so much fitter. Just something that brought you joy and happiness. Maybe you paid for IVF and you've got a baby. How much joy your career is giving you. Just think of all the things that bring you joy, and somehow you did need a little bit of money to start it off, right? And just feel that energy amplifying between your hands, and then you can quietly even ESP into it. You just say, I want more. Give me some more of that. So I want more. And you really feel that ball getting very, very strong. And now what you can do, you can gently push that ball literally into your heart center. Right? Take a deep breath in and just feel happy and thankful for the person that you are. For all your successes, for your failures, your accomplishments, your wisdom, for being here in this moment, watching this video, for your desire to create something else in your life. And then you can repeat that exercise. So you can just simply think of the color green again, and it's around money and dissolving stresses, so you can really live your soul mission. And just amplify the energy in that ball again, and just you can put it back into your heart or throat. The throat over needs opening and expansion, or you can put it in your stomach, where the self, the little self, lives in the stomach. Or you can put it in your base chakra, that's the roots of the tree, or your sacral area, or your head, anywhere where you need a little bit of expansion and a release from tension. So you can do that with your own hands, and the more you do it, the easier it gets, and the easier your nervous system becomes expanded and enlarged, and it's like your money ceiling goes up and up. So money ceiling is something that your body is comfortable, say, having $100 in the bank, but not comfortable with 5,000, and we want that ceiling to go to 5,000, and then we wanted to go from 5,000 to say to 50,000, and so on. And you can do that by doing these practices that I've shared with you today. And also go ahead and check out the link to Money Mastery through the chakras. So that's encouraging you to be the master of your own life, to go from being the student or being in a position of helplessness to a position of mastery, to a place of mastery, which feels much better. And we can all achieve that. Okay, hope you enjoy this, and look forward to being with you again next week. If you need my help or guidance, book in for a session with me, you know where to find me, and I look forward to being with you again. Have a good week, everyone. Bye bye.